I always wanted to drink for work. I mean, I'm drinking for your work, but...
This is Blanton's, and I was lucky enough to just walk into the store and I saw it on the shelf, so I had to get it. Now, I'm kind of a whiskey noob, so I don't really know much about whiskey or bourbons in general, but I brought my friend along who's also into whiskeys and bourbons. Spencer?
Also a whiskey noob and has no idea what he's doing, but we're excited.
This is gonna be a, not blind test, but two people that don't know much trying Blanton's for the first time. And this is a whole experience. Oh my God.
It's like giving a 15-year-old a Ferrari.
Oh man, it comes with a bag. One of the coolest things about this whiskey and bourbon is that it was in the movie, what was that movie? With John Wick. It was in John Wick.
What sort of movement am I looking at?
But it's got this like super cool like hand grenade style bottle and this little horse on top. And I heard that they have letters on them. So there's a little L on the top and there's one top for each letter that spells Blanton's. So you can kind of collect them all.
Not in North Carolina, you can't.
Oh my God, that was so funny!
All right, so there's a bunch of words on this bottle that I don't know what they mean, but this is a 93 proof bourbon, so 46.5% alcohol. It was dumped on 7/6/23.
That's my birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Woo! All right, well, happy birthday.
Yeah, let's go. To be fair, we have no idea what we're doing.
Yeah, so this is the blind leading the blind. So our state pretty much controls the sale of these, so it's not like I can go to any liquor store and just start hunting for these. These kind of get limited release, and it's horrible. Like, trying to plan when you get one, there's no plan really. But the good thing about that, and especially good for beginners, is that they pretty much price everything close to MSRP, so we don't really get price gouged, because I definitely see these outside of the state go for over $100. And so I was able to pick it up for $65. Don't tell my wife that.
Naughty, naughty.
So for my limited experience, you know, there's only a couple things I can go off. It's gonna be smell, taste, and look. So it's got this like kind of cool, what would you say?
Caramel color.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely not light, but not really viscous either.
Mm-mm.
All right, let's get into it.
Oh, that's very satisfying.
Ooh, that's satisfying. First thing, smell. Oh yes.
I'm not picking up on anything.
So yeah, one of the hardest things as a beginner to get through is that ethanol smell. It just kind of burns. If you smell too hard, it just goes all in your nose and you can't pick up on anything. So just light smells and sniffs. Like it literally smells like a tree to me. And a little bit of sweetness. I'm not smart enough to know what that sweetness is coming from. But to be honest, that like burn isn't that strong.
No, it smells very smooth.
All right, let's taste.
Cheers.
So it's definitely got like a sweet, like as soon as it hits your palate, it's sweet. Like off the bat, that's what I got. I think I'm gonna need to taste again to see like the
Yeah, I need
actual
to taste.
flavor
I let mine
profile.
sit too long. Burn my tongue. It goes down very smooth. Call me crazy, but this one reminds me of Hooker's House.
What did he say?
Hooker's House is a bourbon, ladies and gentlemen. How much was this one?
$65.
I really like the presentation.
Yeah, I think that's. You don't get much honestly that comes in a box.
No, not for that price.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised by how smooth it goes down. What are your thoughts?
So for me, it's not the smoothest I've had. Like I definitely think we just had Old Forester 1910, and that for me is the smoothest that I've had. The smell is for sure my favorite of any bourbon that I've had. And again, like I've maybe had 10 bourbons in my life. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt. Smell, amazing. Yeah. Smoothness is there.
I mean, I think it's good. I think it's a good bourbon. I'm not gonna sit here and say that like I haven't had something off the shelf that's readily available that, you know, doesn't taste as equally as good or so. Like I think it's good for what it is. I definitely don't see why there's so much like difficulty and hype to get it. It's a good bourbon, but like, you know, you can walk into the ABC store and see so many of these and there's so many choices to choose from. And I think like, you know, it's definitely overhyped.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's good. I like it.
Yeah.
The presentation, again, I give it a solid 10 on the presentation there.
And this is definitely one that you can just kind of keep at your bar. You have guests. You know, that's one of the biggest things for me getting into, and why I didn't want to like resell it is like, and the first thing I did when I got it was invited you over to try it, because you know, to me, that's what bourbon's about.
Yeah, having a good drink with friends, that's really what it is about. Like just keeping these on the shelf and pouring them for the hard times, you know what I mean? I like it. Are we supposed to let them air out? And I feel like I'm able to smell this now more. Like the ethanol.
I'm getting like candy corn.
Whoa. I could see that.
Yeah?
Yeah. What do the official people say? Let's see. There's a couple different articles here that say sweet caramel and vanilla, reminiscent of cotton candy, malty grains, and moderate alcohol. And there's another one that says soft but rich flavor of burnt sugar, cloves in harmony with strong caramel and corn sensations.
I feel dumb knowing that people can smell that and taste that, and I can't.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, it's just practice, right? Like being a sommelier.
Yeah, for sure. So obviously take this with a grain of salt, but that's what two people who have no idea what they're talking about think of Blantons. If you've had Blantons, let me know what you think of it down below in the comments, because I want to know what people are actually tasting from this and what I need to learn to pick up on. So I know my channel is mainly about cocktails, but if you're more interested in bourbons or what my experience and journey is with bourbons, that's huge to me, and I'm posting that mainly on Instagram, so go ahead and follow me there, and you'll see all the shenanigans I get to with bourbon.